Okay, this ain't going out. Okay. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm channeling my inner Joan Laporta. I'm convinced Laporta is watching Andrew Tate videos. Last week, he told Nagelsmann to sit down, and this week, he did it again. But I'm not gonna lie. This week, Nagelsmann made a great signing, which I want to talk about later in the video when we actually get into the ranking. We're a month and a half into the transfer market, and Premier League clubs have spent a combined £1.12 billion. That's more than La Liga, Serie A, Ligue 1. But let's be honest, that's not really a surprise. What really did surprise me was at the club level in terms of who have spent the most. But before we get into that, let's look at the honorable mentions from this week's power ranking. PSG, West Ham, Southampton, and Nottingham Forest. And honestly, at this point, there's a bunch of teams that could fit into the honorable mentions. I wrote down PSG because PSG looked like finally a project that is building with sustainability. Vitinha, such a good player, super young. Nordi Mukiel, such an underrated player. He's only 24, has loads of experience at this time in his career. Ekitike, great player. I made a TikTok on him. You can go check that out. Luis Campos is off to a great start. West Ham, you have to shout him out. Gianluca Scamacca, £32 million. Fantastic signing, in my opinion. Will fit into West Ham in terms of the kind of physically imposing player who wants to just battle, is very direct, definitely has areas to improve, don't get me wrong. You know, it's not a sure thing. A lot of people are saying he's gonna flop. Look past that, all right? Bro, this is a quality young player coming into West Ham. They're in a really good place. I think it will work out. Aguerd as well, coming in from Rennes. I haven't watched him all too much, to be honest, but from what I've seen, a little bit of clips on YouTube, he looks like he's a player that is good progressing the ball out the back. Flynn Downs is another player, a youngster coming in from Swansea in the championship, box-to-box kind of ball-winning midfielder. I quite like it, only £10 million, and we saw it with Jared Bowen as well coming into West Ham. I think he has a potential to do well. Areola coming in, who's a beast. I already talked a lot about Southampton over the past few episodes. The change here is Sekou Mara coming in from Bordeaux, 19 or 20. He's a very young striker. He got a bit of everything to him. He looks super sharp in possession, super willing to come back and play with his back to goal, come into midfield and try and take players on, wants to take shots off. The other thing that I really like about him is he works tirelessly out of possession. Will he get a load of matches? Probably not. I think Che Adams will be their #1 striker, but I'm very excited about him. Now, the last honorable mention is Nottingham Forest. I mean, bro, they spent £80 million. That's high-key a risk, bro. Because if they don't stay up, now they're in a big financial issue. Maybe they have it sorted out. I am just sitting here behind my computer talking about this shit. They probably know more than me, but from my point of view, low-key kind of risky, you know what I mean? I do have to say, I like Awoniyi coming in from Union Berlin. Beast of a striker, man. He scored a load of goals in the Bundesliga last year. Out of all their signings, that's the one I get really excited about. And I'm like, yeah, that's a proper good signing. They also signed Neco Williams. Now, Neco Williams, I'm quite unsure about that one. He's a good player, but £18 million is it's risky, bro. It's risky. I don't know. I feel like Liverpool is a great selling club. Mangala coming in from the Bundesliga as well. Young Belgian player, center midfielder. Haven't watched him all too much. Apparently, he's highly rated, so it would be exciting to see him. Niakate also coming in from Mainz. They are really looking into the Bundesliga. Biancone coming in. Omar Richards. The one I think will hit the ground running and be the best signing for Nottingham Forest is Jesse Lingard. This is a really good move for him, not only for playing football regularly, but having a real opportunity to go to the World Cup with England. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's on that plane, because when he's in a team where he feels like the man, he's gonna play like the man. When he has that confidence, he moves freely in and out of spaces. He pops up with a goal. So I'm excited to see how he does at Nottingham Forest. Now it's time to look at what club spent the most in the transfer window thus far. And it's not a surprise. Barcelona is #1. £114 million. Bro, that's why I'm dressed like this today. Joan Laporta is moving mad. West Ham is a big surprise here. £81 million. They've spent the 3rd most in all of Europe. That's a surprise to me. Same with Nottingham Forest, £80 million. Chelsea have spent the 5th most in Europe, and they still have so much more business to do. Now, I also thought it would be interesting to look at who profited the most. Honestly, #1 is surprising to me. Oh, that makes sense now. It just clicked in my head. Jules Kounde. I was like, who did they sell? Because Monaco sold Tchouaméni, Benfica sold Darwin Nunez, City have sold so many players. That figure should be higher because I sold a bunch of academy graduates and I took this off transfer market. Anyways, without further ado, the power rankings for this week. Not much has changed. I'm gonna be honest. Juve are at #8.
All right, boys, I fucked up. I can't read, bro. Juve is at 7, Ajax is at 8. Also, if you're enjoying the content, smash that like button, please. Absolutely destroy it for the algorithm.
You know, Bremer, Chiesa, Cambiaso being loaned back out. Paul Pogba, Di Maria on freeze. They sold De Ligt, Demirel. I think they have more business to do if they want to get higher and really compete for the Champions League, for the Serie A. Serie A is going to be an exciting title race this year. Ajax, number 7. They stay at number 7. Bergwijn, Calvin Bassey, Brian Brobby, Vindel, Conceição coming in. They sold a lot of players. City, again, at number 6. Nothing changes here. They're after Cucurella, and apparently Brighton are rejecting their bids. Brighton want 50 million pounds. City don't want to pay any more than 40, and Chelsea look like they're trying to swoop. Maybe next week's episode, Cucurella will be involved, and we'll have to make some changes, bro. Borussia Dortmund at number 5. Sebastian Haller, shout out. I hope you're doing better, bro. I haven't followed the situation since it got announced that he has testicular cancer. Tottenham, number 4. Basuma, Richarlison, Spence, Longley, Perisic, Forster, Bergwijn, and Carter Vickers leaving the club. Net spend of 57 million pounds going out. At number 3 is my club, baby. Arsenal, man. I'm so excited. Gabriel Jesus, 3 goals on the weekend. 6-0 destroyed Sevilla. I guess they did lose their 2 starting center backs, so you can't look into it too much, but I'm excited for the season, to be honest. Now, between number 1 and number 2, it's Barcelona or Bayern Munich. This has been the battle, bro. Laporta talking shit to Nagelsmann, Nagelsmann talking shit to Laporta. But who do we put at number 1? Because I do like the signing of Mathys Tel. I mean, he's not even 18 yet. He's like 16, 17 years old, coming from Rennes. I don't even know who this man is. But the way Nagelsmann is talking about him gets me so excited. He was saying that he could score in the future probably like 40 plus goals a season. And then I obviously go watch him on YouTube a little bit, and he looks cool, but like, bro, he played like 50 minutes of first team football, so you can't really judge him too early. I don't know much about him, but I am so excited about him. To spend 18 million pounds, probably rising to 30 million pounds in the future, crazy, bro. But I don't think that's enough to put him at number 1 because Jules Kounde signs for Barcelona. Joan Laporta is an animal, bro.